What is up? And I am ready, and welcome to another deck profile. And in this deck profile, we're going to be showing off just a fun deck, a Dark Magician focused, Dark Magician girl focused deck. I mean, you see some builds certain about the Dark Magician, but this deck will be focused more on the, Dark Magician or the Magician girl, archetype. But let's get into it. First, of course, because it is a main focus around the Dark Magician girl, we are rocking 3 Dark Magician girls. I mean, it's basically it. Yes, Dark Magician girl. She is, searchable and summonable, by a lot of the Magician girl effects. So she does have really good synergy, with a lot of supporting, cards of this deck. So basically, we're just rocking 3 Dark Magician girl. She does get that attack bonus, from Dark Magician being in the graveyard, because we do rock, Dark Magicians in this deck as well. But we're going to do 3 Dark Magician girls we're going to start out with. Then we're going to go into the supporting archetype. We're going to do 3 Lemon Magician girl. I mean, this girl is great, because once per turn, you contribute her. Basically, you can add a spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. So basically, she is your searcher for the deck. And then she, all Magician girls, share the same effect, where basically, if they're targeted for attack, you can special something, from the graveyard or the field. So basically, we got 1, Lemon Magician girl, and then we have 1 Chocolate Magician girl. She is probably the better, Magician girl of all of them, because once per turn you can discard a spellcaster monster, and then you can draw a card. So basically, she's a drawer, and then if she's targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster monster in your graveyard, and then special summon it. So basically, it's a way to get, over these big monsters, because, Magician girls don't have that much attack, so them comboing off each other basically, allows them to hit over the bigger monsters. And then we have 2 Apple Magician girls. 2 Apple Magician girls, once per turn of this card is targeted for attack, you can special summon a level 5 or lower spellcaster monster from the hand. See, what sucks about this is that it's not level 6 or lower. Let's say if it was, Apple Magician would have be a lot better in the deck. We're going to move on now with the other 2 Magician girls. We have Byebye Magician girl. She is great because if this card is normal summon, you can add 1 Magician girl from the deck to the hand. So she is another searcher for you, which is great. And then for the hand trap of the deck, we do have Kiwi Magician girl. She's basically an honest for the deck, which is really great. And then now off the archetype, we do rock Apprentice Illusion Magician, because she is a really good card. Basically, she special summons super easily, and then she also boosts up, one of your, Dark Spellcaster monsters, by 2,000 points. So she is also a good hand trap, and she has also, a good effect on the field as well. Like, it activates from the field and the hand. Then, of course, we have also the Dark Magician, because he is in here for fuel for some of the, other cards, like some certain spell cards and certain trap cards that we have in the deck. So we're just rocking 2, Dark Magicians. And then for the searchers for your spell and traps, we have 3 Magician's Rod. It searches out the spell and trap cards you need for the combos that you're going to go into. Now for your spells, we do rock 3 Dark Magic Circle. It's a great card. I mean, this is a staple almost in any Dark Magician focus type deck. Be it Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. It's a good card to have in for it. It allows you to set up your hands. Also coming up, we have also 2 Dark Magic Val, because this card is insane. You pay 2,000 life points. You can special summon a Dark Spellcaster monster from your hand or graveyard. So it's pretty much your monster reborn of the deck, but also you can also, get a card from your hand. Let's say if you brick, it helps unbrick hands really well too. Then we have 2 Eye of Timaeus, just because, sometimes you need to go into some of the bigger fusion plays that this deck can offer. So 2 Eye of Timaeus, this is really great. Then, of course, we are watching the Dark Magician Girl package. So we do have 2 Dark Burning Magic Attack. If you control a Dark Magician Girl, this card blows up all your monsters. Monsters. So it's basically a Regeki for this deck. And then we're also rocking 1 Dark Burning, Burning Magic. So if you control both a Dark Magician Girl and a Dark Magician, you can blow up all their cards on their field. Then, front of our spells, we do have 1 Dark Magic Attack, because it is searchable off in Eternal Souls, so we do rock it for the case. Then we have our traps. 2 Dark Renewals. This card is just amazing. It's great. Then, of course, we have 2 Magician's Navigations. Special summons out your Dark Magician super fast. And also can bring out your Dark Magician Girl in the process as well. So basically, like, turbos out your, Magicians. Then, of course, 2 Eternal Souls. This card is amazing for the deck, and it's also really bad for the deck because of its kickback. Like, if it gets, say leaves the field, it blows up all your cards. But it is great because it keeps recycling back your Dark Magicians, and also searches out your, say, Dark Magic attack, say, for that play that's needed. And then, to round out the traps, we do have 2 Magician's Defense. This card is just great because it protects your light points and allows you to special summon as well. So, it's... well, not special summon, but it also protects your, say, light points, so you're not going to take that big of a hit. And then, a good card to run the traps is Dark Horizon. Basically, say, with that damage you took, you can, say, special summon, say, one of your spellcaster monsters from your deck. So it's just another way to bring out your magicians, say, quicker and faster. So, moving on now to the extra deck, we're going to start off with, of course, your fusions. We are running 1 Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, 1 Dark Magician, say the Dragon Knight as well, an Amulet Dragon, and a Dark Paladin, say for certain plays that you really want to go in. These are your Timaeus targets. These are basically your big fusion. Like I say most of the plays you'll go into sometimes if you do draw an Timaeus. I say each one is situational based on its play. Next, we're going to go into your Exceeds. We do have your Ebon, say High, and your Ebon Illusion package. I say this is just a great, say, generic, say, rank 7 play you can go into. And also, I say Photon Strike, say Bouncer as well for your rank 7. You also can add in Big Eye as well. I say currently I could not find my Big Eye, but also add in Big Eye as well. I say because Big Eye it's another rank 7, I say Exceed monster that goes well with the deck, is just absolutely great. So also a Big Eye as well. Now we're going to go into your Link monsters. We're going to just rock 1 topical Transbania to blow up that, say, problematic back row. An Akashic Magician as well. And then also your, say, Effect Villain for the deck, a Power Code Talker. And then to round out your links, we have 2 Weave Witch's Apprentices to give those magicians that you, say, your Dark Magician and your Dark Magician Girl, I say just a small bit of a power bonus, basically, to make them swing over, say, bigger monsters. But that is pretty much it for the Dark Magician focus type archetype deck. Say this deck, I mean, it's nothing super competitive. I mean, it's something to have fun with. It's nothing that, it's just a deck to bring the locals and have some fun for the night with. And it's just an interesting, take on the Dark Magician's, type archetype, to have a more Dark Magician Girl focused archetype, using the actual Magician Girls themselves, which is really cool. I mean, they're really cool to mess with, and they're really cool. And sometimes they do, take your opponent off guard, sometimes based on their effects. So, this has been a deck profile. If you guys enjoyed this deck profile, leave a like, and also leave a comment down below, and also subscribe. And I hope you guys have an awesome day wherever and whenever you're watching this. And until my next video, bye-bye.